right now, what's the number one thing that people that your customers are reaching out to you regarding the things that they're looking for and the things that they need?
Disposable masks, the cotton masks, which are out there. A lot of people are trying them. A lot of people are making them. There's either not a market because there's so many charities that are giving them away and people are making them at home, but you can't breathe through them. And like Northam on Tuesday, Governor Northam said that everybody had to wear a mask in public now. So if you're out in public for a number of hours wearing a cotton mask, very uncomfortable. And I can't even imagine if you had to run with one on or something like that, any kind of manual labor exercise or anything like that. The disposable masks are better, but they're also a little bit more expensive. Or actually quite a bit if you say they're averaging $1 a piece, let's say. You got to change one every day. So it's $30 a month you're going to spend on a mask for yourself.
The thing that I admire about you, Mike, is that so you were listening to your customers, what they had to say. You were in a downturn from your primary function, if you will, and and you have all of those supplier relationships in place. So it's a matter of you just listening to your customers and satisfying what they need. So that, like, one of the first things that you were supplying was the outdoor pop-up tents.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that that's probably still increasing as outdoor patio, outdoor seating, and converting streets into eating areas.
Yeah.
Is that still a number one, a popular seller for you?
Actually, no. That's another one.
Really?
It's interesting to me. It has gone kind of the same way as masks and other things. People wanted tents, so they would go to their cheapest source they could buy them from. They'd go to Costco or something, spend $89 for a tent, put it up. It would last for one rain and then it'd fall apart. Then they decided not to do that. So now they're putting them up again. But I've noticed a lot of like the restaurants in the area are renting commercial tents rather than buying their own and putting branding on them. Kind of a personal decision as a business person. If I was going to put a large tent out in front of my place of business, I would want it to be branded with my name on it. And a lot of people are still buying those from me. They're buying them for pickup and delivery places so people can find them, especially if there's a group of restaurants in a row. They're easily found and put out. Where I did a lot of my business was not necessarily, actually, I didn't do any business in Virginia, which I find really amazing. But a lot of my business that was done with organizations like the Red Cross and Planned Parenthood and different chapters of those and chapters of larger charities that needed to be out with people and get things. And nobody was calling on them. So tents are still out there. We just put some tents up on our website for sale for people to get them, but they're kind of expensive branded. They're cheap the way that we're selling them. People don't realize how expensive they can be, but they're like $550 with your logo or whatever printed 4-color on all 4 sides and the roof. Isn't a lot of money. Normally those are around $1,100 or so. But if you're running a small business and you only want to spend $100 or $200 on a tent, like you would see at Second Sunday or something like that, where it's just a white canvas top on a thing, those are usually $100 to $200.